Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy B here, coming at you with a new video showcasing some of the new DLC cars that dropped in GTA today for the Money Front DLC. Um, I wanted to make this video because I noticed with some of the new cars, but I think it's almost all of them. I haven't driven every single one yet, I'm not going to lie, but like right behind me here, I have the I believe it's the Woodlander, the Karen Woodlander. It's based on a Subaru. I'm not quite sure. I forget, but definitely Subaru in real life. And I noticed while driving here, let me get in and show you, when you're driving these new vehicles, and it's basically all of them, I noticed right away that they feel heavy. Like you're going to see me swerving a lot in this video. I hit something there. But you're going to see me swerving back and forth and doing some crazy shit with the camera showing off. But you can tell, like, these cars are definitely feeling heavy, and they definitely handle different than most of the cars in the game. They don't feel as stiff. They definitely feel different, and I'm not sure what's going on with it. So you can see, like, I'm trying to like showcase like the tires going into the fender, the suspension, how heavy the car is. It wants to spin out super easily. It's hard to control. It's more realistic, and it's definitely different. And I do pull out different vehicles, but they are in like the same category to kind of show like and compare them. For an example, like I wanted to pull out like vehicles that were similar, but they were in older DLCs, or like they were already in the game for a while, obviously. So yeah. So right here, I pulled out one of the older DLC cars that came out a while ago, but I wanted to pull something out that was similar to what I just had out, another Karen. This is obviously the Sultan RS, something, I forget exactly what it's called. Uh, Definitely a Karen, definitely a Subaru in real life. And I wanted to show you immediately that as soon as you get in this is suspension raised up all the way. It is fully customized, but immediately it's way more snappier, way more stiffer, and immediately just goes way faster. And I know that's probably not a good example that it goes faster, because you could say, well, maybe they just made the DLC car slower than this. Well, yeah, that's true. But this one's way stiffer and just handles way differently and feels like a normal GTA 5 car compared to these newer cars. And that's what I wanted to get at here. And it really made me think that maybe, which I'm assuming, I mean, it's probably like obvious at this point because they're obviously working on GTA 6, but I'm assuming at this point they're trying out a lot of stuff that's going to be in GTA 6 in this game first, especially with the driving, because, Red Dead, obviously there's no vehicles in that timeline and stuff. So they're definitely probably trying out the vehicles and the handling in this game, testing it out. And a lot of these new DLC cars that are coming out, I'm going to assume that majority of them are probably going to be in the new GTA. So with that being said, obviously some of the handling might carry over. Like, say if they already have a car in GTA 6 and they backported it to GTA 5, I'm not sure how that works, but say like they did that, the handling might be backported as well. And I feel like that's definitely the case with some of these vehicles here. And honestly, I think that's pretty cool. Like, that's a pretty cool idea. So what I think we're seeing here, here's the new BMW that came out. So this was one of the third or fourth cars I tested out whenever I was making this video. And when I pulled this out, I was already kind of aware of like the new cars were kind of handling different, obviously. And so I thought, maybe in my head, I was like, okay, maybe there's a chance that this one will handle differently. And as soon as I get off in it here, you can see I take off and I try to spin out immediately and try to like zoom around, but it's just not happening. Like, the car feels heavy, definitely feels like it has weight to it. It easily wants to spin out. I mean, it actually feels like, not, I don't want to say you're like driving a real vehicle, because obviously GTA's driving is arcadey, but it definitely feels different. Like, it definitely feels like they're going for a more realistic approach here. Definitely feels like something that GTA 6 could possibly feel like, and I think that we're getting a taste of it with these vehicles, which is awesome. So while this is playing in the background, I want to talk about something else with the leaks that happened a couple days ago with Game Roll. He leaked something about the story and stuff. I'm not going to get into details about that, but he actually did mention something about the driving, and he said that one of his credible sources leaked and told him that the driving is the best that it's been in the GTA series since. So I want to say that, like, we're probably getting a little bit of a taste of what the driving is going to be like right now with these new DLC vehicles, because they all seem to handle the same way, similar, like with each other, but like with any other car, they don't seem to handle the same way. And it's like in GTA 5, I'm sure a lot of you know the driving's very arcadey, it's very stiff, and nothing like GTA 4, which is very spongy, and honestly was pretty fun. So Yeah, right here I pulled out the BMW. I tried to compare a little bit with this. I made the suspension the highest I could. I wanted to pull out similar vehicles to compare. You see me driving back and forth. This one was actually a little bit, actually surprised me, because this one was actually a little bit spongy too in some of the corners. But just like with all the other like original GTA 5 vehicles, this one was very snappy, very stiff. Like it was just very responsive. With the new vehicles, they feel heavy and like they have a delay to them, like almost like you're driving a real vehicle that has weight to it, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I like that feeling. But I really wanted to talk about this because I was just really blown away by it. I like that they're doing this. I don't mind that we get a little bit of like GTA 6 and GTA 5. Now, I could be wrong. This could just be one big theory, rumor, whatever you want to talk about. But in my opinion, I just thought this is definitely something different with the driving, and I just had to talk about it. It was driving me nuts while I was testing out all these cars, and I noticed it. I pulled out the muscle car first because I have GTA Plus, and when I pulled out the muscle car, it felt, I was like, whoa, like this feels really like stiff and heavy when you're driving it. Like I know that's, you can't really feel what it feels like because it's a game, but like just the responsiveness of it, you could just feel it. And I'm like, wow, like this definitely feels different. But it was a muscle car, so I was like, well, it's a muscle car, so obviously, we've had muscle cars in the past that feel, like not quite responsive and stuff. So I didn't think much of it, and then I pulled out another vehicle, and I immediately noticed, like, whoa, this one kind of feels similar, but different. And then I pulled out another one, and by the time I got to the third one, I was like, okay, like obviously, like something's different with all these vehicles. Right here, I actually like this one a lot. This is the new Maximum. It's called the Minimus in this game, which is, of course, they got to make their own names for the game. But yeah, I made this one completely stock. This one's bone stock. Nothing was done to this. Immediately, this one is the most obvious. Like, this is, look how it just swings back and forth. And immediately is ready to just spin out. Like, it's just wild. Like, this one was definitely a good example. Like, I want to say that if, I know that a lot of you probably might not have GTA Plus or agree with it. But if you have GTA Plus and you have money to buy this car and you want to know what I'm talking about, get this car, try it out. You are immediately going to know, like, wow, like what? And you, if you drive any other car on the street that's similar to this, like that car right there I just ran into, if you drove that, it would immediately feel different. It would not feel anything like this. I definitely encourage you to try this vehicle out. This one was what blew me the most. I definitely encourage you to try this out if you can. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video discussing this and showing off most of the vehicles. I know I didn't show off all of them, but I didn't want to make the video super long and trying to like show every little example and everything. But yeah, I just really wanted to talk about this because I thought it was really interesting. And I'm sure you guys are as hyped for GTA 6 as I am. I cannot wait for that game to come out. I'm so excited, and I'm a huge car guy, so like the driving is such a big deal to me. So when I started driving these vehicles and stuff, it really made me wonder and start thinking like, wow, like this could really like be something connected to that game that's coming out in May. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to conclude the video with this. So if you thought it was pretty cool concept that there could be possibly GTA 6 driving in GTA 5, not, obviously that's not solid proof, but I just thought it was really neat. If you liked the video though, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.